on, guys? Sorry for last episode. We were live and we stopped it right in the middle of the Marlins Rockies game. Something came up and I had to head out and take care of it. These are the games that are for March 29th. Just a couple games that we're going to be doing. I know first one, Rockies and Marlins. Second one is going to be the Astros over the Cardinals. We got the A's, Dodgers, and that's it for March 29th. And then we can go to March 30th, which you'd have the Mets, Nationals, Braves and Phillies once again the Rockies, Marlins, again the Astros and Rays, again the Cardinals. The Cubs are back in action, the A's are in action, and the Dodgers once again. And then obviously we go into the 31st, and so on and so forth. Miami had to pick up the win in their first game. There's one with the box score. We'll just start playing this game. Trevor Richards picked up the win. 2.57 ERA. He went into the 8th, I believe. The 7th. Yeah, so he got through 7. 5 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were home runs. 5 strikeouts, no walks. It's not too bad of a start. Not a solid rotation for the Marlins. I mean, it's consistent overall wise. Same with the Rockies, are kind of a little worse. They go 83, 83, and then 79, 77, 72. The Marlins are all, within 4 overall, so we'll see what happens. Caleb Smith, the lefty on the hill. I did want to look at this lineup real quick. So it does change because Castro was 3rd, I think. And Brinson was leadoff. Okay, so the lineup changed. Cool. There's your lineups.
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Caleb Smith gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 1.
Alright. I didn't even think when I was streaming I'd be ready. I forgot to have my laptop open for any comments and such. So I can talk with you guys if anybody comes in.
First pitch, 7-10.
Plan on doing a few games today. Got a couple hours before I head to the track.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Walker will put this one away for round number 1.
Let me know if the volume's too loud or anything.
Visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Obviously the plan.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
The plan is to do a couple games, depending on obviously how long they take, if something comes up.
It's in there for strike number 2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Giving chase is Brinson. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. John Gray will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall.
That's a good way to start.
And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Castro leads off second with nobody out. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call in the same location over and over and over.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. The 3-1. hit Weekly back to the mound.
I was just going to say, it'd be pretty,
And there's one away.
pretty nice to get your first hit of the season, make it an RBI, but...
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
Late decision.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. It is Curtis Granderson, individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Gray, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy,
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the for Miami. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Fastball call, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Outside, 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-2.
you know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Every pitcher
swing the
looks like
bat,
he's
man.
off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
I didn't see where he wanted it.
Ball and 2
That
strikes
worked,
now.
though.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
A lot of these guys in the middle of the Marlins order need a hit.
Had him
I don't know
lunging
if
at
I
that
did.
pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl, another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I hate how if you do a power swing, you can't check it.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in the box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other.
Like I do a normal swing and like it'll check.
Your eyes light up as an offensive player.
Like obviously the power hitter like Walker is. Do a power swing and you just can't check it.
Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Like tap it the same way, do it in the same way. And
Right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very
swings
difficult
through it.
pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
That slider down.
And he tried to
Case in
hold up
point
that
right there. It was a
time.
normal
Get the
swing and you
field
checked
out
it.
third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by Brings Express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run, it's not.
That's no fun.
He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson in the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1.
0 for 3 with 2 Ks. That's not a good sight.
One and 0. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there.
That's why there's 2 outs. I was going to say, he's got speed, maybe bunt,
So
but
you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
3-0
pitcher
to him
on
now.
deck. You can throw a strike, I'm not going to bother.
3-0.
Oh.
Here it is. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Of course, it's right there in the hot zone.
The batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on their mind.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a
Now
ball
you're going to
strike.
check your swing. It's a little more liberal with the button.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Chris Iannetta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Iannetta, the native of the tiny state of Rhode Island. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Third inning, no score to this point. Liner towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole players are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days, you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Gotta try it at least.
Garrett Hampson, he flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rockies strand 1, home half. So coming to the plate, Caleb Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And the thrower will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starlin Castro. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Oh, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out. So striding in, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down the first baseline. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. Blackmon on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, David Dahl. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I think we'll call this one a pitching pool.
Base is empty, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. O'Brien back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed it pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. 3 down for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Up next for Miami, Brian Anderson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
I'm gonna start waiting till they throw me a strike, even if I guess it.
But this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction.
Make them
He's
start
showing
throwing
good
some
patience
pitches.
now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-1 home is laid off up for ball number 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Granderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
On to first to complete the double play. So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
I lied.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Oh, that's not good.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding into the box, Mark Reynolds looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
Taking a peek at Story.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hasn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Oh, he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball shot foul down the left side. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Too high, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Slap hard the opposite way. O'Brien will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rockies are down quietly, halfway home. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to the plate, Neil Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. 1-1. Now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter O'Brien, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he loses him on a breaking ball. So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Three and 0 now.
Wow. 2 pitches in almost the same spot. I could have gone either way, and we got both calls.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. O'Brien, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This one skied out toward right. Blackman's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
He's going, and there he goes towards second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Not bad for your second
here now is the pitcher, John
pitcher in your rotation.
By way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ball 1.
Well, he
They're
punched
still
out the
keeping
last
Gray
guy,
in.
but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of his hitter instead of behind.
He should get out until something happens, really.
On the ground to third.
He doesn't have the strikeouts, but still, I think he took 2 hits. Yeah, 2 hits. Ain't bad.
Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball. And you drop a changeup in the zone, that's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We are still scoreless.
Well, we got the top. And they got 2, 3, 4.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off a breaking ball.
Too far inside.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Miguel Rojas waits on deck.
2 in a row.
And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball.
Take a walk.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Up.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Castro gets his lead at first, nobody out. But picked up on a hop. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batter, the first baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The bouncer to the left side. Arenado comes up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happened. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder, David Dahl. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying.
Actually giving it
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. first offering on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. And that one
Problem with the
misses
low
badly.
overall
It's
guys
ball
like he
2.
is in the whole Marlins rotation. This is
Right side.
81 pitches.
And he barely gets to the bag in time. And a close play for out
81
number 1.
pitches, 7th inning. He's already red stamina.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
You know, if you had like a mid-80 guy,
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know
probably still
he's
be in the
looking for
yellow.
something up there to drive, but that was just a
I
little
feel like his
above
other
his
attempts
happy
to the
zone.
low
Not
overall.
everyone has the
They're going to
discipline
have low
to hold back
attributes
on
and
those.
low stamina, obviously.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two and 2.
He keeps chugging and put him
Bases are
through this
empty, one
inning.
man out.
If they get, you know, a walk or a hit or something.
Little
Gotta
late
pull
with
him.
the swing, but he stays
Fly one
alive.
up
Still
too.
2
You
and
never
2.
know. They figure if he gets through this year in the 8th, you can bring in Romo. And if you need to pull him here, you can bring in the reliever.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the
Most
count at
likely his last
1-1.
batter.
To 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2. Hit high and deep to left field. Granderson going back. And they have taken the lead.
You could call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but
stay there
up
in the middle
until
of the
this
plate.
pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing. But he's
Adam Conley will get the ball here as
Stay
he
there
looks
over
to
the
get the
plate.
final out in the top of the 7th.
They didn't pay for it.
First delivery to him on the way. Line hard toward right center.
Now they're going to get
And that
more
finds the
hits.
outfield grass for a base hit.
That's all it takes is one.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game.
It's one of those
His
things.
teammates can pick him up and drive him in now. That might be all they need
He's
to get the
rolling,
W
struck
here.
out.
Strike 1 to start
And
the
Arenado
at-bat.
twice.
And he'll try to pull back the swing,
That
but
pitch
he'll
just
do
didn't
so
break.
unsuccessfully
Still
as
getting
that's
over
ruled
plate
a
and
strike.
got a hold of it.
Story
I
stands at
thought
second
the
with
ball
2
was
gone.
still,
And he struck out
you know,
again.
in the park. That's why I didn't bother jumping. I probably could have actually caught that one, but
Rocky.
oh well.
So here's the cleanup
Yeah,
hitter,
come from
Chris
behind, man.
Granderson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
There to take it is
Wasn't at the
Desmond,
bottom
and
of
that's
the
the
order.
first out. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
5, 6 left up here, and then 7, 8, 9.
That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner.
And
That's a
the 8th.
very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Good slider there.
That
Gets a
slider
swing and
away, man,
miss.
is killer.
High and deep to left center field.
Uh-oh.
Racing back Still ranging back.
Look at that.
That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field.
Unlikely
First home
hero.
run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just
That's the
cranks
same
one
thing
out
for
of here
him, though.
to
They
even
left
the
him in. He
score.
was
Not a
cruising.
bad time to hit your first homer of the year,
You know,
huh?
2 sliders away. Actually, another slider, but it didn't break all the way. So I mean, stayed in the zone.
And miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a
Another
little
one.
bit more, but so far so good.
That's good
A
timing.
couple of
He just
righties
missed it.
starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swung on in the
That's
dirt,
very
strike
good.
3. Iannetta gathers, and the throw is made to
I mean,
record
that
the
he's
second
still,
out of the
you know,
inning.
hurling. It's just that's the thing.
Into the box.
For that one
Peter
breaking ball,
Ryan.
it didn't
It
break.
was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are
Right now,
empty
be
here with 2 men out.
8-9-1.
Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. O'Brien, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy.
47.
And the blow to first is
We're
there.
tired of
The
that,
inning is
so.
over. Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Waiting on it is Brinson. 1 down. So stepping in, Chris Iannetta. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Hopefully, whoever their pinch hitter is, we can get another double
There's a
play.
case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
In there, strike 1. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And the fastball swung out and
Yeah,
missed as he
that
gets
works too.
reared back there, 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. The set and the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a fastball swung on and missed, and a side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29.
Standing in, Lewis Brinson. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce.
Are you dead serious, bro? Don't get much better than that.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Rosell Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5. Rosell Herrera.
And he popped him up. Story over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starlin Castro. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Story picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saves an error as this side is retired. Sergio Romo will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. At the plate, David Dahl. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1-1 the count now. 2-1 to David Dahl. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Strike 4.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. You're short, hit hard.
Like 6 pitches too many.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes.
There we go.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. In time to
Twice the
first,
shift saved this game.
Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He takes another lead like that.
In
I'm
today's
throw
game,
over.
if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning.
Oh, here we go. We got what, 2, 3, 4?
No errors and a man left.
Your
Josh
attention, please.
Fuentes is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base.
In now, Miguel
Number
Rojas. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
It's the only time we'll get that cutter up high, too.
Comes set, and the 0-1. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of the reach and into the outfield.
Lead-off base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a fun hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
64 is a big difference.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0, and it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. 3-1. Curtis Granderson is on deck.
My thinking here is if I can get a walk or get him over a second with no outs.
The 3-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but
If
that
I can
gets
get him
the
to
zone
second
for a
with no
strike.
outs somehow.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out.
Slide inside. I can bunt with Granderson, second and third, no out.
Oh, the
Double
ground
play,
is
that's what
short.
I'll be
Could this
afraid
be
of.
2? To second for 1. Relay to Reynolds, and they get 2. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Curtis Granderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fouled off.
Swinging at everything at this
Bases
point.
are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. JT Riddle will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
This change for the Marlins.
Here's Mark Reynolds. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Riddle.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Hey, look at this
I
guy
think
compete
it's
right there.
not that I would have got it anyway, but
Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
I don't know, I just picked.
Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. throw will be too late to
Oh,
get
man.
Desmond. It's a bunt single.
How in the second
So it's
baseman go
first
over,
and
dude?
second now. Nobody out. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Yeah, now we got no outs for first and second. So they have what I wanted.
Bouncer to the left side. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first
There we
sight.
go. And now a single here. Face to win the game for him.
With the game on the line. Runners flanking for the plate. And a late squeeze
There we go.
attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The point
This
heroes
is a
talk
shitty
about
inning.
drawing up the squeeze play to perfection. It can't be done any better than what we just saw.
Yeah, right there. You're on an island as a third baseman.
Thought he was gonna
first
catch
baseman,
it, so
even
I-
the pitcher. When it's executed to perfection, you either put it in your pocket or get the out at first.
There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he
Sorry,
come back
Bratton
with yet
Dog.
another?
Normally not a good pitching
I caught it up somehow, and then I just gave it up.
Same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back to back were so good. I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Pat Valaika will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Wade Davis enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
Like, I barely, I don't know what's going on. I barely tap it to try and check the swing.
He was selected in the 3rd round back in the
And
2004
it's,
first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this
Like that.
guy. He has turned
Same exact
himself
swing as the
into an
first one,
absolute
he checks it.
superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Everything else, good timing.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Blackman, and no one will track it down. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
5, 6, 7. I think all these guys have below 200 averages.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and
Yeah, I
that'll
knew
get
I
a
was gonna
groan
chase it,
from
too.
the home supporters here. 1 away.
This dude doesn't even have a hit on the season yet.
Stepping up now, Neil Walker.
I was literally saying to myself in my head too, it's going to be a fastball high. I was guessing cutter
Got
inside.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Try to check it, and
It's
it's
going to be a
0-1.
fastball high. So I didn't guess it. The one time I don't guess fastball high. And I'm going to chase it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the
Worked it full
fastball.
and
It's
everything, so
1-1.
that's what's disappointing.
1 out, nobody on.
Should be a man on first.
And he fouls this one off. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away
Dude,
now.
I pulled that tie ball
Digging in,
game.
Peter O'Brien, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch
Well,
coming,
first I
here
drew
it
the
is.
walk and then pulled that one. I
Fastball
think
too
it's the
high
walk
to
off.
start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-0 now.
Yeah, 167. And Brinson's 140 something.
Now the 2-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it.
GG.
And He'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Brian Shaw claims the win out of the pen his first. Ray Davis records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Credit the save to Wade Davis, his first. The loss goes to Sergio Romo. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you.
Deciding.
So next, I'm showing the Astros, which they also won opening day. Pretty handily, I think. Yeah, earlier in a complete game, 12 strikeouts. He was dealing. This one, I believe, is my brother. Yep. Obviously, like I said, the faces aren't the same, obviously. Just basically changed the name.